have to admit my nerves are a little bit shot today. Going to a church that we are not a part of to talk about asking for support. And I've never really done this before, other than emails. So let's just kind of see how I feel after this and maybe gauge my reaction afterwards. Pray for me. Well, that could have gone better, I guess. So I met with the church, met with the preacher, a lot of people there. They were really nice, friendly, interested in what we were doing. But the main person I really needed to talk to actually got sick that same weekend. Okay, that's a great thing with email. I can always follow up, right? Yeah, perfect. So on the other funding front, I've already started an LLC actually for grant and consulting and business services, which is my background. And I do already have one client and another one possibly in the works. And I've got some freelance work actually I'm looking at doing, some AI training, which I can't believe is actually a thing, and some grant reviewing for an agency. So, maybe some of that will piece together. But what I'm still really looking for is that one key client, that foundational piece that I can really build my visa around. Speaking of which, that visa I'm going for, it's the Spanish digital nomad visa. So the idea is I work in America on my computer in Spain. I'm doing jobs here and then just living there for the time. So Spain works with that, and I've talked to a lawyer, an immigration lawyer in Spain, and they actually really recommended this as a good path. I think it's interesting and a little different, and it's definitely apparently a lot easier than trying to find an actual job in Spain as a foreigner, which I could definitely see, and especially since my Spanish isn't that great. But so it's good to see that God has put these people with these experiences in place in our lives in advance before we even knew we needed it, and He's thinking ahead about the people that help us along the way. So praise God.